Hey there, Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, 2021 baseball using Fall Classic. And it's game 4 of the World Series. Played last night, so this, instead of a pre-play, it's a replay. And it's going to be Dylan Lee versus Zach Greinke. Now, Dylan Lee went 1/3 of an inning. I'm hoping to get more than 1/3 of an inning out of Dylan Lee. You know, I kind of make the game my own, and I'm not so, instead of using 14 pitchers, I may use 7. You know, I try to push them one extra batter or two when I can. So let's get started. Let me go over the lineups. Altuve, Brantley, Bregman, Alvarez, Correa, and Tucker, and Gurriel, Maldonado, and Greinke for the visiting Astros. For the home team, the Braves, Rosario, Freeman, Albies, Riley, Pederson, Darno, Duvall, Swanson, and Dylan Lee. Dylan Lee, a lefty, and Zach Greinke, a righty. Let's do this. I'm going to read the black and the white, and then, of course, the red is going to give us the out on the quick outs chart. It's Fall Classic Baseball. And here's the pitch. It's a 14, and a 14 is a line out to second base. So hit right on the screws. Altuve rips it, but right at the second baseman, Ozzie Albies, for out number 1. Here's Michael Brantley. And Michael with a 12, and that is a 1-3 base on balls, but this is lifted to right field. And that's Jacques Pederson makes the catch, 2 down. And here's Alex Bregman. And that's a 53. That's going to be a range check to the center fielder. Center fielder is Duvall. And let's track that down. We gotta find let's see if we can find Duvall there. 29, 20, 21. I'm doing there it is. Okay. Duvall in center field. He will run it down. Great catch by Adam Duvall. All right, so Alex Bregman lines out or flies out deep in the gap, and Duvall tracks it down, turned on the jets, and was able to get to it. All right, so here we are in the bottom of the first inning. There's no score, no runs, no hits. Now, this is a homebrew scorecard. Made it for my liking so far. I'm still adjusting it. You know, it's still not 100%. I'm still working on it. But all right, so here goes Eddie Rosario leading off against Zach Greinke, the veteran. That's a 34. Oh, you know what? I never rolled. We'll use that roll for Greinke. He'll be a B. And we'll have a roll for Dylan, and he'll be a B as well. So both are B, and that's a 34. A 34 is a base hit, ground ball, and through into center field. So a Rosario pushes one on the ground through the infield and into center field for a base hit. He's on at first. Here's Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman with a 61, and a 61 will be an out, fly ball. Under it is the center fielder. Oh, I got 2. It's he's right field right here. Brantley's in right field. My center fielder is Kyle Tucker. I'll make those adjustments. That's 2 down, and here's 1 down, and Ozzie Albies with Rosario on a first base, and Rosario gets a look by Greinke, who throws over, and Rosario back easily. Again, throws over. Here's the pitch to Albies. That's a 53. That's another range check, and a range check to the shortstop this time. The shortstop is Carlos Correa. And Correa is going to be a 14, so he will make that play in the hole. Long throw to first in the dirt, scooped out by Gurriel for, wait a second. No, he goes to second for 1, back to first, double play. What a great play. He decided to go to second base, got him there, throw to first in time, and that retires the side. All right, no runs, 1 hit. And nobody left. We go to the top of the second inning. Here's Yordan Alvarez, pitch from Dylan Lee with a 26, and against a righty, that's a single. Otherwise, it's bounced to short. Swanson, strong throw to first, 1 down. Carlos Correa is up next. That's a 21. That's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Kyle Tucker. That's from the left side. That's a 32, and a 32 will be a drive in the gap. And that's going to split the outfielders and roll to the wall. Into second base is Tucker ahead of the throw. Nice pop-up slide for Kyle Tucker. Drives one in the gap, and that roll to the wall was cut off nicely on the bound off the wall and thrown into second base, but Kyle Tucker was in there ahead of the throw. And here's Yuli Gurriel with a runner on second and 2 outs. So the Astros have a chance to get on the board first. Dylan Lee versus Yuli Gurriel. Here's a pitch. And that is, that's a deep drive, and that's way back, and that ball is gone. Yuli Gurriel, 2-0 Astros. Astros lead this series 3-0, by the way. And they lead this game 2-0. So that's 6 and 7. So 2 RBIs for Yuli Gurriel. Drives one deep, gets a hold of a slider, a hanging slider, and he drives it into left center field, and that ball is out of here. Here's Martin Maldonado with 2 outs, 2-0 Astros, and that's going to be a 44, and that's ball 4. And Maldonado walks. Next up is Zach Greinke. One more hit. We're going to pull Dylan. Dylan can go. He can go 8. I'm doing his relief. It's a 45. A 45 will be a strikeout to end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, and the Astros lead at 2-0 after an inning and a half. So try to get Dylan Lee to at least 3 or 4 innings. I mean, there's no reason he can't do that, but I will place him. I have plenty of pitchers. Here's Austin Riley leading off. Austin Riley with a 22, and that's lined for a base hit to left field. So leadoff single off Greinke. Riley's on at first. Jock Pederson bats from the left side. I'll be right back. All right, a single for Riley. He's on at first. Here's Jock Pederson. Pitch from Zach Greinke. That's going to be a 15. And that's a swing and a miss. Strikes him out. 1 away. First strikeout for Greinke. And Greinke looks Riley back to first. And here's Travis d'Arnaud. He's been moved up in the lineup. Hit a home run in game 3. That's a 55, and that's a drive down the line. That's a fair ball into the corner. Will Riley score? We don't know. Well, let's find out. And he, WA arm, scores on a WA arm. So let's see which kind of arm it is to the right fielder. Who's out there in right field? It is Brantley, and Brantley in right field is an S arm, so he will not score. All right, so it's going to be second and third. D'Arnaud with a double here, a 1-out double by Travis d'Arnaud. Puts 2 runners in scoring position against Zach Greinke. And we're going to keep the infield back, straight away and back against Adam Duvall. Here's a pitch. And that's a 45, and a 45 with an 18 is a fly ball to center field. Let's see if that'll be a sac fly. Second and third, and it is going to be a sac fly. So deep enough to score Riley from third base. That's 2 away. Torres scores 2-1 now. And here's Dansby Swanson. Pitch from Greinke. That's a 51 and a 1. Struck him out, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, and the score's 2-1 here in the top of the third. This is an elimination game for the Braves, who've lost 3 in a row to the Astros. And it's Jose Altuve leading off, and that's a 63, which will be a strikeout. So that's strikeout number 3 for Dylan Lee, who's gone way deeper in this game than he actually did. I just don't understand starting a guy who's not going to have any confidence in. I just don't get that. And that's going to be a 22 against Brantley, and that's ripped to left. Slaps one to the opposite. Slices one to the opposite field. And that may be all. We're gonna bring in a pitcher to face Bregman. Let me see what the actual lineups did in this game. So we're going to bring in Kyle Wright, who went a long distance in this game. My dog's going bananas out there. Let's see if you got a lot of players. Check this out. That's the great thing about this game. You get all the players. Oh, Wait, we're looking for Kyle Wright. And then I gotta calm my girl down. She's out there. I don't know what's going on with her. She's a little bit not feeling it. So I'm gonna go out there and find this, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're in the top of the third inning. There's one out and one on. Brantley singled to left, and here's Alex Bregman. We brought in Kyle Wright. So the starter, or the opener, Dylan Lee, went 2 1/3 innings and allowed a 2-run home run by Yuli Gurriel. The Astros lead at 2-1. And Alex Bregman steps in the box. He bats from the right side. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a 44, and that is lined to left center field and played by the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. Going to run with a risk on that. There's one out against Rosario on left. What kind of arm does he have? See if they're going to run on Rosario. No, 1 to 3. Yeah, they'll run on Rosario. Going to try to make it to third, and here's a throw to third by Rosario, and Brantley is out at third, 7-5. Throws him out. And I will make, well, there's only one out, so the runner will hold. He's not going to go to second on that. 2 outs, I would put him on second base. All right, so, well, actually, there are 2 outs now, so we will put him on second base. There he goes. Okay, so it's Jordan Alvarez with 2 outs and a runner at second base. He bats from the left side. And it's Kyle Wright, checks in with the sign with Travis d'Arnaud. He sets and deals. And that's going to be a 32. And did we roll for Kyle Wright? I don't know that we did. We did. He's an A. A 32 is an out. And that's a ground ball. Scooped up by the shortstop Swanson over to first in time. And that retires the side. So no runs on 2 hits and 1 left. And we move to the bottom of the third. This is replay game 4. My homebrew, homemade scorecard. And it's going to be the Wright leading off here. He's a generic batter, hitter card 7. That's a 25. That's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. 1 down. So Greinke strikes out the pitcher, and here is Eddie Rosario. Rosario is 1 for 1 today, and he is going to be a fly ball right field. Will that drop in? No. Nice catch by the right fielder Brantley. 2 down, and here is Freddie Freeman bats from the left side in a 56. And Greinke is a B, so that'll be a 1-2 strikeouts. Otherwise, it's a ground ball second base. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits. Nobody left. We go to top of the 4th. 2-1, Astros, Game 4, 2021 World Series. In our replay, the Astros lead at 3-0. Carlos Correa now is up, and that's a 63, which will be a line out right to center field. So right there is Adam Duvall, puts it away. Next is Kyle Tucker. Kyle versus Kyle with a 35, and a 35 is a bouncer right back to right. And he throws out Tucker. Underhands the ball to first for out number 2. And here's Gurriel with nobody on. Gurriel with a 45, and that's a ball 4. So Gurriel walks. And it's Martin Maldonado. Maldonado, it walked in the 2nd inning. 2 outs, run around first, and a 56. And that is a ground ball to, he's a righty third base, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits. 1 left, the walk. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Ozzie Albies leading off. And that's going to be a 21. That's a swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 4 for Greinke. Next up is Riley with a 14, and that's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Greinke looks in for the sign. He winds and deals to Jock Pederson. Jock Pederson with a 35, and that will be a ground ball and through for a base hit. 2-out single for Jock Pederson. Next up is Travis d'Arnaud. Travis d'Arnaud doubled in the 2nd inning. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be a 21. He swings and misses, chases a ball out of the strike zone to retire the side. No runs, No hits, one left. We go to top of the 5. All right, we're going to give Zach Greinke a second at bat here. Again, like I said, I always try to push my starters just a little bit more than they would actually go in modern baseball, just because I really enjoy the older seasons. So we're going to give him the Astros are up 2-1, and he's pitching well. So it's a 52 with a 15, so that's going to be an error check on the second baseman. He'll pick that up and throws a first in time to get Greinke 1 away. So second baseman Albies handle that easily. Albies, I don't remember him having a lot of errors at second base, and he did not. He only has a 2, so that's a low number. That's going to be a 46, and that's going to be a ballpark. We are using Atlanta. Now let's look for that ballpark. I don't think I grabbed it. Oh man. Now I may have to stop the recording here to find Trust Field. Oh, see it there. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is something else I'm doing on the side. Ah, here it is. Okay, so we do have it there. All right, that's going to be a 46, which it says ballpark, but a 5 is going to be, oh, that's a drive. And that's going to be over the center fielder's head and hit off the base of the wall. Into second base is Altuve with a stand-up double. So Kyle Wright gives up a double to Altuve here with a 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. It's 2-1 Astros. It's 3-0. The Astros lead the series. Here's Michael Brantley, always dangerous, to 14, and that's going to be popped up middle of the infield. Calling for it is second baseman Albies. He makes the catch, and now it's Bregman with 2 outs. So Wright is 1 out away from getting out of this situation where the Astros have a runner at second here. And the score stands at 2-1 Astros. You don't want to give the Astros any insurance. Here's Alex Bregman. That's a 56, and it's going to be Kyle Wright is, what do we say he was? He was an A, and that's going to be struck him out. Kyle Wright gets him. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left, and we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Adam Duvall leading off against Zach Greinke with a 63, and Greinke was a B, and that'll be a ball hit right back to the mound, picked up by Greinke. Bobbles it a second, still has plenty of time, and gets Duvall. Here's Dansby Swanson with a 63, and that's a fly ball to left. Drifting under it is the left fielder Jordan Alvarez, and he makes the catch, 2 down. And now it's the bottom of the order, and we're going to let Wright bat again. That's going to be a 44 on a Wright, and that's going to be, that's weird how that's written, 4 + 4. And that's going to be a single base hit. So Kyle Wright singles. And we're going to go let our other dog in. All right, well, Kyle Wright singles here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning in a 2-1 game with the Astros leading. Here's game 4 of the replay that I'm doing with Fall Classic Baseball 2021 set. And it's going to be Eddie Rosario now with 2 outs against Zach Greinke. Here's a pitch. And that's a 24, which is an out. That's a 20. That's lined and caught by the second baseman. Ripped by Rosario. And second baseman Altuve positioned perfectly to grab that scorcher. No runs, 1 hit. We go to top of the 6th inning. Kyle Wright's still in there. So far, he's gone 2 2/3. Jordan Alvarez leading off here in the top of the 6th inning. Here's a pitch from right. That's going to be a 23. That's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gets him on the slider. Carlos Correa is up next. He's 0 for 2. He struck out wide out to center. Pitch to Correa, a 35, and right is an A, so a 35. This is going to be bounced to the second baseman. Albie scoops it up, sidearms it to first, 2 down. Kyle Tucker. Tucker today is, he doubled. He's 1 for 2. He doubled, and then he hit one right back to the box. Scored a run. Here's a pitch from right. And that's a 33, and that is line base hit. And he's always a threat to steal, Kyle Tucker. And there goes Tucker. And he is safe. It could be an error, and it will not be an error on d'Arnaud, but we will check anyway. No error on d'Arnaud. But it is a stolen. It's a single and a stolen base with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Yuli Gurriel is up next. And here's a pitch. And that's a 54. 54 is it made on base 14. Kyle Wright 14. That's a wild pitch. And that moves Tucker to third base. Wild pitch. He spikes a fastball. Gets to the backstop, and that allows Tucker to move over to third easily. So now you got 2 outs right around third here at the top of the 6th with Gurriel at the plate. Gurriel bats from the right side. He's a 37-year-old rookie from, well, not a rookie this year, but when he came into the league, he was a pretty old rookie. He was about 35, I believe. He's a Cuban player. Yuli Gurriel against Kyle Wright. Here goes. That's a 44, and that's a base hit. That'll score a run, and the score is 3-1 Astros. So RBI single. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the Astros lead it 3-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. I'm going to make just adjust something that looks like there's another run scored here because I went over it so many times. Let's just clean that up a little bit there. There we go. And we'll fix that in a minute. All right, so it's Martin Maldonado now against Kyle Wright. And that's a 46 and 18. That's line base hit. And Gurriel will go to third, and Martin Maldonado is going to stretch it to a double. He's going to try to get a double out of this single in the gap that's cut off by the center fielder. Center fielder Duval. He's going to throw him out at a 1-3, and he is out at third base. I'm sorry, at second base. So he tries to stretch a single into a double, and he's thrown out 8-4. But the Astros pick up a run on 3 hits, and we move to the bottom of the 6th. Push Greinke 1 more inning. Still realistic. He could go 6 innings. Here's Freddie Freeman leading off. And Freeman with a 64. Greinke's a B, and a 64 will be a fly ball to center field. Waiting for it to come down is Kyle Tucker. Makes the catch, 1 down. Here's Ozzie Albies now. Albies is 0 for 2. He grounded into a double play and struck out. Pitch from Greinke's a 25, and that's bounced to second base. Charging it is the second baseman Altuve, and throws out Albies, the speedy Albies. 2-away. And here's Austin Riley. Riley's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Here's a pitch from Greinke. That's a 23, and swing and a miss, struck him out. And that retires the side. So no runs, no hits. We go to the top of the 7th. Kyle Wright has gone 1, 2, 3. We're going to push him 1 more inning. And to the top of the 7th. Zach Greinke's leading it off. And we're going to get a pinch hitter for Greinke here. Although he's pitching a hell of a game, but we will get a pinch hitter for Greinke. Let's look at what they use in the actual game so I get a sense. All right, let's see. The Astros use pinch hitter Marwin Gonzalez. Let's call on Marwin Gonzalez. I think he's a switch hitter. Now you get a ton of cards. Look at this. Check this out. Holy smokes! This is modern baseball. It's hard even to find players in this. You got to really break them up into different groups and put rubber bands around different, pitcher batting cards, pitching cards, hitter cards, because otherwise you're cooked trying to find something in this batch. So I'm looking for Marwin Gonzalez. Okay, did not find it there that way. Let's try it again in a different way, a little bit slower. These are mostly the pitchers there. All right, Marwin Gonzalez is going to hit for Zach Greinke. And then who are we going to bring in to pitch? We will bring in Ryan Stanek. Let me try to find Stanek now. And I'm just going to fast forward through all this. Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm going to bring in Stanek. Three to 1 Astros. There he is, Ryan Stanek. Find him. Found him. All right. So here goes Marwin Gonzalez, going to pinch hit to lead off the top of the 7th. Versus Kyle Wright. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a 35, and Wright is an A pitcher, and that is bounced to second base. 1 away. Easy. Grounder for Albies. And here's Jose Altuve. Altuve today is 1 for 3 with a double. He's lined out, struck out. It's a pitch from Wright with a 54. That's going to be a 54 chart. Look up, and that's a fly ball to left, and 11 to left field. Who's out in left? That is Eddie Rosario. Rosario will run that. Oh, just bare. Oh, no. He drops the ball. Eddie Rosario, a 54, drops the ball, and we're going to roll to see. We're going to have to look on the exotic error chart at 20. On the exotic error chart, it's going to be at least a 2-base error. And at 20 is going to say double plus an error. Double plus an error. So that's going to fall in. It's bobbled. He's going to try for 3. The throw to third, not in time. So it's a double plus an E7. And they got a runner at third base here in the top of the 7th inning. It's Altuve. So Brantley now, they're going to bring the infield in. And that's going to be it for Wright. I'm going to replace Wright. I'm going to bring in a lefty. Let's see. Braves are going to bring in Matz. I think Matzik is a lefty. Yep. Oh, no, AJ Minter. AJ Minter and Matzik both. So I'm going to bring in AJ. See if AJ Minter he didn't pitch. So let's go with Matzik. Just want to use the guys that use the most. So Tyler Matzik is coming in, and he will be an A. And who came in for Greinke? It's going to be, who did we say? It was going to be Ryan Stanek. And Stanek will be an A as well. All right. So right now it's Brantley with a runner on third. The Braves are going to bring the infield in. This is desperation time here in the top of the 7th. The Braves are down by 2, 3-1. But this is an elimination game for them. So they don't want to keep on granting extra insurance runs to the Astros. So let's see what happens. Infield in. Here's a pitch from Matzik, and that's a 46 and a 10, and that is A foul ball, and that's out of play. Souvenir for a lucky fan. So we're going to roll again for Brantley. Here goes. Pitch for Matzik. That's going to be a 24. That's a hit by pitch 1-7. Matzik with a -3, so it's 1-4 and 9. That's going to be a fly ball to right field with a runner on third base. And it's F can risk it. Should we risk it? Against who? Who did he go to? Went to right field. Right fielder is his arm, Pederson. Pederson has an average arm, so there's a 50-50 chance of scoring. And you know what? We're going to risk it. See if Pederson will throw him out at the plate, and he is safe. So it's a sacrifice fly to Pederson. Run comes in, and it's a 4-1 lead now. And that was an error on the left fielder before. All right, so Brantley hits a sacrifice fly, and the score is 4-1. Here's Alex Bregman with nobody on and 2 out. And I don't know. I don't feel like I threw all the dice on that. That's going to be a 21, and that's a 1-9. Strike 3, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit and an error, and we move to the bottom of the 7th. Jack Pederson leading off. Greinke's out. We said we were going to bring in Stanek. All right, so it's Stanek versus Jack Pederson and Travis d'Arnaud, and then Adam Duvall. Here's a pitch with a 62, and Stanek is an A, so that'll be a strikeout. So 1 away. Checks his swing, and they check with the third base umpire, and he went around, and Pederson doesn't like it. Travis d'Arnaud now is 1 for 2 with a double. Here's a pitch from Stanek with a 21. That's a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ryan Stanek. All right, takes a stroll around the mound, grabs the rosin bag, and here's Adam Duvall now. Adam Duvall is 0 for 1 with a sac fly. Drove in a run, the only run in the 4th. And here's a pitch. And that's going to be a 51 with a 1. That's going to be a strikeout. So he strikes out the side, and that retires. 1, 2, 3 on K's. And we go to the top of the 8th inning. It's going to be Yordan Alvarez against Matzik. And that's going to be a 56. That'll be a strikeout. 1 down. Carlos Correa, we may have 2. We have righty and a lefty. We're going to leave Matzik in. It's going to be a 35, and a 35 is a fly ball. On the run is the center fielder Duvall, and he runs that down. 2 away now with Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker is 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and stolen base. Here it is. With a 26, and against a righty, that's a single. It's bounced to second. That will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Go to the bottom of the 8th. 4-1 Astros elimination day for the Braves. Dansby Swanson leading off. We'll get a pinch hitter. Let's see who the Braves pinch hit with. Arcia. They used Arcia. They used Soler. I'll use Arcia if I can find him. Found Arcia, so he'll be batting next. All right, bottom of the 8th. Dansby Swanson leading off here against Ryan Stanek. We'll bring in a new pitcher. What else did they use? After Stanek, they brought in Maton. We'll bring in Phil Maton. Maton will be a B pitcher. So Maton will be a B pitcher. Let's just clean that out a little bit. All right. Dansby Swanson leading off in the bottom of the 8th. Here's a pitch from Maton. It's a 21. That's a swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes, 1 down. Next is Arcia. Going to pinch hit. And that's a 26. And against a lefty, that would be a single. Otherwise, it's bounced it short. 2 away. Top of the order. Eddie Rosario. 62. And Maton was a B. A 62 will be a fly ball center field. Under it is Kyle Tucker, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. So the Braves are down to their last 3 outs. Yuli Gurriel leading off in the top of the 9th. So let's see who we're going to grab here for the Braves. So far for the Braves, we had Matt Sack. We're going to bring in Luke Jackson, or we got a righty. So let's see. We're going to bring in Chris Martin. So Martin's coming in. Martin will be an A pitcher. He will face off against Yuli Gurriel, and here's the pitch at 22, and that's the line. Base hit left field, rips one to left for his 3rd hit of the game. Martin Maldonado, he's going to square up for and that is a strikeout. Try to bunt Gurriel to second and failed. Going to get a pinch hitter here. Who did the Astros use to pinch hit? They used, well, we already used Gonzalez, pinch hitter right there. And now we're going to bring in, let's see, Diaz. Diaz is another guy. So Lemmy Diaz is going to come in and pinch hit. All right, here goes. Runner on first, 1 out. Pitch from Martin. It's going to be a 54. And that's going to be a men on base Wilder chart. Tells us to go to Wilder chart. So Wilder chart, lead runner picked off. If D6 roll is a 6, then the runner is safe. Possible wild throw. Okay, so the arm of Darno. Darno's arm is an A arm. So it's 1 to 4, and he picks them off. Let's use that little yellow die that I use. Where is that? There it is. All right, 1 to 4, and they pick him off, and he's picked off. So I guess 2 to 3, throws behind the runner. They tag him. They got him. Gurriel's been tagged out. All right, 2 out now. Nobody on, and it's Diaz. Here's a pitch, and that's a 56, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Strikes him out. That retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, none left, and we move to the bottom of the 9th. Last licks, we're going to bring in the closer for the Astros. I believe it's Presley. Elvis Presley's coming in. All right. Elvis Presley down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. And this would be Freeman, Albies, and Riley, the heart of the order for Presley. Let's grab Presley for the Astros here. So it's 4-1 Astros, 3 outs away from elimination for the Braves. And it's going to be Freeman leading off. And here's a pitch from Presley. That's going to be a 22, and that is line base hit. Single for Freeman. He's on at first. And I don't know, did we roll for Presley? I did not roll for Presley. He's a C. C stuff. And here's Ozzie Albies. That's from the left side. The switch hitter with a deep drive. And that is way back. And that ball's gone. 4-3. 2-run shot by Ozzie Albies. Brings the Braves within 1 run here in the bottom of the 9th inning in what is the elimination game for the Braves. They're down to the last 3 outs, but Ozzie Albies gives them hope. 2 RBIs. Still down by 1 now. It's 4-3. Austin Riley. And he's got good power, so it's better proceed with caution for Presley and Maldonado. Here's a pitch. And that's a cocked eye, and that's a 12, which is a 16, grounded to short. Nice play by Correa. Throw to first in time, 1 down. The Braves down to their last 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th, a 4-3 ball game. Big 2-run home run by Ozzie Albies has helped the Braves creep to within 1 run. It's Jock Pederson with good power as well. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be a 23. Swings and misses. 2 away now. So the Braves are down to their last out. It's going to be Travis d'Arnaud against Ryan Presley. Presley checks in with Maldonado for the sign. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be a 52, an error check. An 18. That's to the shortstop. That's picked up by Correa. Throw to first in time. And the Astros are 2021 World Series champs. That's right. No garbage cans this time. The Astros have done it. They have beaten the Braves. So it's 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. The victory, I guess, is going to go to Greinke. The save is going to go to Presley. Loss is going to be to Lee. And that's it. World champs. The Astros beat the Braves 4-3. And